Hey guys, Johnny Soda here, back again doing another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man is directed by Sam Raimi and features Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe, Rosemary Harris, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco, J.K. Simmons, Cliff Robertson, Michael Papajohn, Joe Manganiello, Ted Raimi, Bill Nunn, and Elizabeth Banks. So the plot to wait, I don't think I should get into the plot because I'm pretty sure all know the plot to the first Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen it by now. Like I'm sure many of you have seen this movie already, actually. So um, I'm probably gonna go into spoilers. Like I'm gonna go into some pretty deep spoilers. So if you have not yet seen this movie, just leave this review, okay? But I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already seen this movie. So I'm just not gonna get into the plot. I'll just skip that and just talk about my thoughts. So first off, I love this movie actually. Like this movie is awesome. I grew up with this movie. This was my childhood right here. Like the whole Spider-Man trilogy was literally my childhood. I remember when I was little, I was literally running the hallway with the sign just making noises of spinning webs, and I was even trying to climb on the walls in the backyard or the walls in my elementary school. So yeah, I just really loved I just really love Spider-Man growing up, and there's even a picture of me with the Spider-Man 3 DVD when I was just like 2 or 3 years old. I'm gonna try to find that picture, and I'll probably put it in the Spider-Man 3 review. Um, but no promises though, because I probably might not end up finding it. This whole trilogy, it's I still love it to this day, and I quoted it so much. Like I quote this trilogy all the time, especially part two. But I'll get into part two though. So yeah, I just love these movies so much. So we are starting off with the first one. Now, I'm gonna be reviewing every single Spider-Man movie. This trilogy, the Amazing Spider-Man movies, the Spider-Man Homecoming movies. I'm gonna review all the Spider-Man movies before Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. So I'm just gonna start off with the first one, the first Tobey Maguire one, obviously. So yeah. So like I said, I love this movie so much, and uh, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he was my hero growing up, and I think he still is actually, and he's the best Spider-Man, honestly. I don't care what you guys say, but Tobey Maguire is better than Tom Holland, like a lot better than Tom Holland. I love him so much. He's Spider-Man right there. That's Spider-Man right there. So yeah. So I'll just get right onto the character. So I'm gonna start off with Peter. He's awesome. I love him so much. I can relate to him so much. Like Peter, you guys may know he's a nerdy kid. He's a loser. He gets picked on all the time. The bus always leaves him. Nobody likes sitting next to him in the bus, and everyone just thinks he's a freak. And he always gets picked on by Flash Thompson. So yeah. I can't relate to him in that way, but I can relate a lot to him because every time he's trying to talk to Mary Jane, like in the backyard when he's taking out the garbage or at school. Every time he talks to Mary Jane, it's literally how I am with talking with girls, like with the exact same confidence, the exact same mood. So yeah, I can definitely relate a lot to him in that way. And then I could just relate to him because like not many people see him like at school, and he's not the most popular. So like a lot like me too. So let me think. Anything else I can say about Peter that relates to me? So yeah, and just his like just the way he acts at school is just exactly how I do too. Um, Let me think. So yeah, I can relate a lot to Peter, and just Peter's just a great character. How he's so confident. He's such a good person. Even though he gets picked on, he doesn't really care because he just cares about himself. I mean, he doesn't care about himself like in a bad way, but he really cares for himself. That he doesn't care what other people say about him. Um, Let me think. What was I saying? So yeah, and then I just really love how heroic he gets. Like he has a huge character arc in this movie because he first starts off to being a nerdy loser to being a full blown muscular hero. So I just love that so much about him. And the only friend he has is just Harry Osborn. Uh, Let me think. So yeah, just all the scenes with him are great, and all the scenes with him and Aunt May and Uncle Ben, how he literally sees them as his parents. Let me think. Uh, Anything else I should say? And he literally sees Harry as the brother he never had. And then and then all the scenes where he's getting at Mary Jane, like when he runs into her in the city and when he's talking to her in the backyard, all those scenes are just so cute. I just love all those scenes so much. Like they just make us such a cute couple. Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst are literally perfect for each other, and it'd be so cool if they actually hooked up in real life. So yeah, just all the scenes with them just talking with each other, I just love so much. Like they're just so cute. Uh, Let me think. Anything else I say about him? And then just how he. Oh yeah, and here's another thing I can relate to him too. Like he'll do anything to impress her. Like he wanted to buy a car to impress her. So and yeah, and I try to do. I mean, I don't try to do stuff like that, but I try to do a lot of other stuff to like try to impress myself to girls. So yeah. Let me think. Anything else I should say about Peter? And then I just also love all the scenes with him too, like when all the scenes when he's in action, like when he stands up for himself in Flash Thompson in the hallway and he beats him up and he doesn't even try, and then the scene where he crawls in the wall is just awesome, and then Tally Ho, I love that scene so much, and then that was also in another Sam Raimi movie, the Army of Darkness one, which is funny. Um, Let me think. Anything else I should say about this movie? Anything else I should say about Peter? Let me think. And then I also love the scene in the car too with him and Uncle Ben, where Uncle Ben gives him really good advice, which I've actually kept for a while too. Like these are the years where a man changes to the man he's gonna become the rest of his life. That is just beautiful advice right there, because that is actually true. Like from junior year, senior year was where a man will change to the man he's gonna become the rest of his life. Honestly. Um, Let me think. Anything else I should say? So yeah, and then that scene in the boxing ring was really cool too. And then I really loved the Bruce Campbell cameo because Bruce Campbell played Ash from The Evil Dead. And then that scene was awesome where he's like, the sum of $3,000 will be paid to the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, so I love Bruce Campbell so much. And I just love how he makes a cameo in every single one of these movies. So yeah. Oh, let me think. And then I also like that line, I missed the part where that's my problem. Let me think. And yeah, that part is super messed up where the guy doesn't even pay him and then he lets the robber leave, but then the robber kills his uncle. And that leads to a very emotional scene where he just goes up to his uncle, he's dead on the floor, and then everyone else is watching and then he's just crying and then Uncle Ben's just saying his name so many times. And then after after he watches him die, he stands up and tries to look for the robber that stole Uncle Ben's car. And then he finds him, he beats him up in that old abandoned place. Like he smashes his head in the window and then he fights him. So yeah, that scene is really cool and you can definitely feel Peter's emotion in that scene, like how much he literally wants to rip him apart. But then he trips and then he falls down the window, and he really deserved that death. Let me think. So yeah, this movie had a lot of emotional scenes. Oh yeah, and another thing about Peter too is that he has a lot of funny moments too, like that in the boxing ring. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? What other funny lines? Let me think. Oh yeah, and there's a little funny moment where he saves MJ from tripping in the cafeteria. Uh, and then he just stares at her. He doesn't even talk to her. Let me see. Anything else? Any other funny lines of Peter? Let me think. I can't think of any funny lines right now, but I just know he's really funny. Let me think. Anything else I should say about Peter? So yeah, and just the scenes where he turns into Spider-Man are just really cool too. And then I just love that little montage so much where it shows like him webbing the criminals and like and then oh yeah, that montage is really funny too because all the characters in the background are just super cheesy. They're super cheesy and corny, and I love it so much. It's just so funny because all the lines they say. I think he's human. He could be a man. He could be a woman. What else? Dresses like a spider. He looks like a bug. We should all just give him a one big hug. Yeah, so just all those scenes are just super funny. Let me think. And then all the scenes where he's fighting Green Goblin too are awesome too. Like all the scenes where he's. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Green Goblin in this movie. He is an awesome villain. I love Green Goblin so much. He's great. Like every scene with him is just awesome. And then I just love his reputation too. How Green Goblin he he was working with he's the owner of Oscorp, but and he makes cool gadgets and cool utilities and all of that, like a flying glider and all of that. But all these other people from these other companies, like these other industrial men and lawyers, don't like all this stuff, and they don't want him to publish it, and they don't want him to continue further because they just think it's too dangerous. And so he hates that so much how how they don't let him move forward, and they even want to take over his company too. Like they want to steal his company from him, and you can definitely see that's actually a reason for someone to get mad. That's actually a reason for someone to go crazy. So I just really like that whole reputation with him, how he's just trying to kill all those people that are doing him wrong, all the people that want to steal his 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 ideas. So yeah. Let me think. And then and then Peter's just trying to stop him too, like Spider-Man's just trying to stop him, and then that's why Green Goblin hates him, is because he's just in his way. But all those scenes with Green Goblin are awesome. His voice, his laugh is terrifying. I love his laugh so much. His bombs. So yeah, and just all the scenes where he's flying in his glider are just awesome. Like he just looks amazing. Like the visual effects with him are just astounding. Let me think. And then, so yeah, Willem Dafoe is perfect as Green Goblin. He's perfect. I can't think of anyone else playing the Green Goblin as good as he did. And I'm so glad he's gonna come back in the new one. And then I also love those scenes a lot too, where he's just Norman Osborn, but he's just going crazy because he's talking to himself in the mirror. Like he's talking to his conscience in the mirror, and that's basically like I forgot what it's called, but it's like some like stuff that goes on in your head, but like I forgot what that is, but it's definitely a lot of that. But I forgot what the word is though. Let me think. So yeah, all those scenes are very emotional too. How he's just going crazy, just talking to himself in the mirror, and there's a lot of like Evil Dead Easter eggs in all these movies too. Cause there was there was a mirror scene in the Evil Dead 2 where the ash in the mirror just comes out of it. Let me think. So yeah, and all those scenes are actually really creepy too, like where he's just talking to himself in the mirror and hearing himself laugh too. Yeah, those scenes are pretty creepy too. So let me think. Anything else I just say? So yeah, Green Goblin was an amazing villain. Peter, an amazing hero. Let me think. Is there anything else I just say about Peter? Anything else I just say about Peter? Let me think. I think that's it about Peter for now. And then we get on to Aunt May. I really liked Aunt May a lot, how she's just trying to be very protecting on Peter, especially after Uncle Ben died too. And she just provides a lot of emotion, and she's very sweet, and I just love that so much. Anything else I just say about Aunt May? Let me think. Anything else I just say about her? I think that's it about Aunt May for now, but she was really cool though. And then we get on to Mary Jane. I loved Mary Jane a lot in this movie. She's very cute actually. Like I remember when I was younger, I had the biggest crush on Mary Jane, on Kirsten Dunst. So yeah, and I still get kind of attracted to Kirsten Dunst nowadays too. Let me think. So yeah, just she's really cool, and I just really love all the scenes with her. How she dates Harry at one point, but she's working at this poor diner. She doesn't want Harry to know about it because he's rich, and she thinks that'll be embarrassing. Anything else about Mary Jane I should say? And then like how she slowly ends up not liking being with Harry anymore. She wants to go with Peter now. And then like how she slowly ends up falling in love with Peter. Like all those scenes, like I said, are just really cute. And then I love that scene so much where Peter saves MJ from the rapist in the alley. He fights all those people, but his mask is he doesn't have his mask on though. And then that scene's very attractive too. If you guys seen the movie, you guys may know why I'm saying that too. So yeah, and that scene's just really cool. And then when he even kisses her while he's hanging on the web upside down, and she takes his mask off and she kisses him, and that scene, everyone knows that scene is iconic. So yeah, let me think. Anything else I just say about MJ? So yeah, just MJ's just really funny in this movie. How she has a crush on Spider-Man more than she does on of Peter and Harry. So yeah, just those things are super funny. He saved my life twice, and I've never even seen his face. So yeah, MJ was just super cute in this movie. And then we get on to Harry. I really like Harry a lot. No, in a little bit, okay? Okay. Sorry about that. It's my grandma. So yeah, just and then we get on to Harry. Harry was really cool too. How he's Peter's best friend and the Green Goblin's son. So yeah, all the scenes with him and Harry are really cool too. How they have a strong friendship, but Green Goblin seems to, but Norman Green Goblin, he seems to like Peter a lot more than Harry, because Peter it has a lot more of an education headed to him, and he's very smart with science, and that's Norman's number one his number one thing. So yeah, and he's really good at it, so he really likes Peter for being more smarter than Harry. It's like he treats him more of a son than Harry, honestly. So yeah, those things are great. And then the fact that Peter's even it's fine, where he tries to, he tells him like, shouldn't you get a job, and he's like, I could help you out, and he's like, well no, I think I can just carry on myself, there will be jobs out there, and he's like, I like that confidence. He says something like that, but then Harry just looks at him like if he's jealous. So yeah, those scenes are great. Let me think. And then I really feel bad for Harry a lot, and towards the end of the movie, where he sees that MJ and Peter are now falling in love, and how he lost his girlfriend. So I just really feel bad for Harry a lot in this movie. But Harry was an amazing character. And then we got on to J. Jonah Jameson. That's perfect casting right there. That's perfect casting. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. Now that's perfect, because I love J. Jonah Jameson so much. Like, he's just the mean boss of Peter, with Peter being in the Bugle taking pictures of Spider-Man, and he's just a mean boss, and every time he looks in his picture, he's just like, crap, mega crap. And then that scene's funny where he's like, if we can get a picture of Julia Roberts and a thong, we can definitely get a picture of this weirdo. So yeah, he's just super funny, and I love all the scenes with him. And I love that scene where Green Goblin threatens J. Jonah Jameson too. And then Peter swings a web at J. Jonah Jameson in his mouth. So yeah, J. Jonah Jameson's super funny in this movie. And then I also like all the other people too, like Hoffman, Betty, and Robertson. So yeah, they're great too. Oh yeah, and then we get on to the fight scene of this movie. The fight scenes are great too. Like that scene in the burning building was awesome. When Green Goblin and Peter just start fighting in the burning building, that scene's awesome. And are you in or are you out? That scene's awesome. And then I also love the M battle is cool too. How Green Goblin just literally beats the shit out of Spider-Man. He throws a bomb in his face. He literally makes him bleed. He's literally beating the shit out of him. He's blocking his webs. It's just so emotional. That whole M battle was awesome. And then how he was even gonna kill MJ and kids before that was just super emotional. So yeah, to rate this